Welcome back to the channel. Johnny Murray here, and today we are going to be talking about Astrobot again one more time before the game actually releases, and that's because I do have a lot of information that I do want to go over about the game, just some things we've learned about the gameplay through recent trailers, and the fact that the launch trailer happened, we learned a little bit more, and the fact that I'm just so dang excited for this game. This game looks like it's going... honestly, could be the greatest game of all time. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Game looks like absolute peak. It looks like it's checking all the boxes for what I want from it and just what I want from a video game in general and what I want from PlayStation. And yeah, we do have a lot that we're going to be talking about, including my final expectations before reviews come out. I just want to get my opinions and what I'm expecting out of there, just because, you know, reviews are just such a controversial thing in the gaming industry, so I would love to just get my final expectations regardless of what others have to say out there. And so yeah, that's what we're going to talk about in this video. But if you guys love video games, don't matter what you like, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, third party, indie, VR, whatever, consider subscribing. We talk about it all on a daily basis. I appreciate any support you guys give me, especially the support on this channel right now. And yeah, let's get talking about Astrobot. So I have two big things of research right here that we're going to be talking about. One is just like a face value, just some kind of information, but then we're going to dive a little bit deeper into it. Just kind of give my thoughts and just inform you all on what we can expect from this game. Astrobot, which by the way, I'm just still so happy that this game even exists. The fact that we are getting Astrobot the game. We've been asking for a full-on Astrobot game for a while after Rescue Mission was so awesome and Astro's Playroom is so awesome. Hopefully we get just a game just as awesome. And I'm 100% confident this game is going to be, like, one of the best games ever. But, yeah. So, let's get talking. So, first of all, this is being developed by Team Asobi, which is a team of 65 developers, which is incredibly small for how big some studios are, but this is a perfect size for a game like this. 65 people just put their heart and soul into this game. Absolutely love it. Astrobot is designed specifically for PS5 and not PSVR 2 or anything else. You'll love to hear that. There are 150 cameos. So there's 300 bots in the game that you can go out and rescue, but 150 of them are other PlayStation characters, are other references, are other, like, franchise characters. Cameos is what they're calling them, which, first of all, 150, that's a lot. I don't even know. I was talking about this. I don't know if it's just going to be first party or if there's going to be third party to do in there. But 150 is a lot. I don't even know if you have enough PlayStation characters to do 154. But yeah, I am absolutely so excited for just to see how many cameos are in there. Let me know in the comments what are some cameos you would like to see. A little fun fact: Parappa the rapper, actually raps in this game. So I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll figure it out when we play the game. Sony Santa Monica was thrilled to have their characters in the game. We love to hear that. Astrobot goes back to basics when it comes to just platforming and just being a video game, and I love that. Sometimes the simplest things are the most effective things. I think we can all agree with that. I mean, Tetris is the perfect example of that. Sorry, I know. I just had to throw Tetris in there. I love Tetris. Some developers that worked on this game also worked on the Ape Escape series, which makes a lot of sense why we see Ape Escape a lot in these trailers, but also just you could tell the charm and the family-friendly aspects. You can tell some of it kind of stems from the Ape Escape series. Activity card support on PS5. I don't really know what that means, to be honest with you. I've never heard of activity cards. And then Team Asobi involved in PlayStation R&D. I also don't understand what that means. These are just two things I'm reading off the bullet points on this post. But yeah, Astrobot level names are mostly puns. So this could be really fun. This could be really fun because we've already talked about the idea of some levels being themed around a certain PlayStation IP, PlayStation franchise. We've seen the fact that you are going to be able to play as Kratos with his axe. You are going to, I'm assuming, you're going to do that in a God of War themed level in the game. So maybe the name of the level is like Ragnarok is here or something like that. Like, just some kind of fun reference to the actual game. So it's not just like, oh, level 4, snowy mythology, like, and oh man, and it's a God of War level. No, it's gonna be like Ragnarok is here, or like Leviathan's Peak or something, because you get to use the Leviathan. Like, something, the name of the level is going to be kind of like a pun in a way. We'll see. But all I know is that could be really fun. That could be a little fun little just gimmick, or something like, oh, that looks like a Horizon level. I wonder what they're going to call it. But yeah, Astrobot sings but doesn't talk. So I don't really know what this means. I mean, I know what it means, but like, I don't know what to expect when it comes to that. He kind of like, from what I've heard, he kind of like talks in like this gibberish kind of, like, he has his own language kind of type thing. So I don't know. We'll see about that. Mark Cerny has played Astrobot. Mark Cerny is a veteran in the PlayStation world, company and stuff like that. Mark Cerny put the controller down and said, and I quote, "This is a game." You'll love to hear it. You'll love to hear it. And yes, this game does look indeed like a video game. There are 15 new abilities in Astrobot. I don't know if this is including like being able to turn into other characters or not and use their abilities. I don't know if this is like just new abilities and not, they also have returning abilities. I don't really know. All I know is there are 15 new abilities according to this post. So very curious to see what there is, and that's a good chunk for a new game. And just a little fun fact, Asobi, for Team Asobi, translates to play. So team play. Love it. Now we're going to dive a little bit deeper into some of the details. The game is bigger than the previous title in every respect, but the focus was not on volume, it was on quality. You absolutely love to hear something like this. A lot of times, some studio will just aim too big or try and scale it up way too much, and it just ends up almost feeling worse in a lot of ways. But the game is bigger and better in every aspect is what they're saying. Sometimes bigger can mean better, and that's what they're going for here. They want to be bigger in every aspect, but they don't want to lose focus on the quality. They want to up it while maintaining that quality, and you love to hear that. The game celebrates PlayStation's 30th anniversary. That is awesome. Titles and characters from PlayStation's history will appear. That is obvious. There are so many characters we've already seen. I'm curious if they're going to include some kind of third-party stuff. We'll have to see. Haptics, you can feel haptics from different surfaces and materials you walk on. So one of the big things about Astro's Playroom is that it was a showcase. And honestly, Rescue Mission, Astro has always been a series where it showcases the technology and hardware of what PlayStation has to offer. And Astro's Playroom was the perfect example of that with that DualSense controller. You're able to feel so many different just feelings with, like, breaking glass, shooting lasers, jumping on things, stretching, zipping up stuff. Like, it's very cool what they were able to do with technology. And so one of my big questions was, how are they going to innovate on that? How are they going to, once again, set the benchmark for that? And just this, you walking on different materials, you'll be able to feel that. That's crazy. That is crazy, and it sounds really awesome, and I'm super looking forward to seeing what that feels like. It is made more colorful to have a wider appeal. Makes sense. A lot of colorful things have a wider appeal. It helps with that family-friendly genre, which we've seen to be a big seller. They paid attention to detail on physics. I don't know exactly, again, what this means. If, like, the jumping and platforming is going to feel a little more, I guess, realistic in a game that is absolutely not realistic to any, like, level. But, interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what that means. A power-up example is Octopus Power. It inflates Astro like a balloon. So I don't know what that has to do with the octopus, but it inflates him like a balloon. Again, we're going to see a bunch of cool abilities. We're going to see a bunch of different things that Astrobot has to do, and it's just going to be very unique and creative all the way through. I'm absolutely sure. Pullable string mechanic in levels to make discoveries to help you clear the stage. So, you know, this is kind of like in Astro's Playroom where you have to pull a wire, like, all the way back, and it, like, stretches a lot, and to open up something or unlock something. I'm sure that's what they're kind of talking about here. Astro's power-ups have their own unique idle animation. That's so cool, just that they really do treat every ability like a whole different thing. Like, and I love that. It just shows you that they put a lot of effort into it. Some power-ups from the previous game will appear, but as part of power-up abilities and not their own mini stages. So again, a lot of this is just, okay, I get what you're talking about, but how are you actually going to implement this? And like, what exactly does this mean? And that's kind of how I feel with this, is like, okay, so previous abilities will be here, but not as prominent or how they were in the first game. They're going to be more to the side kind of things. Like, I don't really understand what they mean here, but all I know is I'm happy some previous abilities will be here as well. Coins can be used on Gacha Machine, or you can play the Bluebird to use help functions to guide you through stages. So, the Gacha Machine sounds like it could be really cool just because, you know, if you're going to get a lot of collectibles, a lot of maybe costumes, customization stuff, having coins to use on that could be really, really fun. The grind could be really, really fun for all that stuff, and I'd be absolutely down to do that. I guess one of the main focuses in terms of like what you're actually doing in this game is the whole goal of the game is to repair the PS5 mothership. And tied to the mothership is a sort of bot museum where you can view all the VIP bots. VIP bots have their own animation when you punch them. So this kind of does seem like the Astro's Playroom hub world where you have all your collectibles, where you can go into that room and see the PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, etc., and see all your collectibles and a bunch of different cameos and stuff like that. It kind of seems like that, but you're all on the PS5 mothership. Like, yo, this is all about the PS5, and I love that. I think, you know, having all the VIP bots is really fun. When you punch them, they have their own animation. I think I saw somewhere where you can punch, like, some dude. I think it was a Yakuza guy, I think, or something. It might have been Astro's Playroom where this happened, but you can punch the Kiryu. I don't know why I call him the Yakuza guy. I know exactly what his name is. Kiryu. You punch him, and, like, a bunch of items just come out of him for some reason. I don't know why that is, but, yeah, you'll love to see it. And then, yeah, like I said, he kind of speaks his own language, but he speaks lines that sound like Japanese. Makes sense. And there are new stages and speedrun stages planned as DLC within this year. So, I don't know if this is going to be tied to any other franchises or whatnot, or if it's just going to be more original stuff. All I know is I'm so excited the fact that we're going to be getting more content for this game, because this game looks like an absolute masterpiece. And yeah, that's pretty much all the information I have. So, now we're just going to jump into what are my final expectations. And if you guys have been listening for a while on the channel, you guys know I genuinely think this game looks like a masterpiece. I think this will be a Game of the Year contender. I do think this is going to be one of the best games of the PS5 generation, if not the best. I think this could be one of the best PlayStation games of all time, period. I think this could be one of the best games of all time, period. And yes, I'm glazing, but it deserves the glazing. This game looks amazing. It looks phenomenal. It looks like everything you want out of a platformer, out of a video game, out of an IP that needs to gain more appreciation, needs to gain more of a focus. This is what PlayStation needs, and this is what gaming needs. And this game really does look like it is going to be such a blast. Peak from start to finish. And I absolutely cannot wait for this game. It is easily one of my most anticipated games of the year. Number 2, I think, outside Planet Coaster, but that's a completely biased excitement. Like, in terms of just games that are new, that are coming out that I've never played before. This is easily my most anticipated game. But yeah, I genuinely don't see how this game could go wrong in any way. Like, unless there's just something genuinely broken about it, you know, then okay, I can get that. But, like, how do you mess this up? I don't see any reality where this game is not at least, like, a 90 on Metacritic. I don't see a reality where this game is not a 10 out of 10. Like, I'll be honest. That's how confident and excited I am for this game. I just think this game is absolutely going to crush it and knock it out the park easily. But, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm disappointed, but I don't even want to say that because that's not even a possibility in my mind. Like, there's just no way. There's no way. But let me know what you guys think of Astrobot down in the comment section below. What is your hype levels? What are some cameos that you are excited to see? For me, some of the ones I'm excited to see is, of course, Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima, my favorite game of all time. Returnal, Celine from Returnal, my second favorite game of all time. I'm also excited to see Kratos, of course, and all that stuff. I'm excited to see how they incorporate Thor into it, because we did see Thor, so I'm wondering if you're going to have to fight Thor as Kratos or whatnot. That could be really cool. Some stages I would love to see in this game. I would love to see a Horizon stage. My friend Austin brought up a Gravity Rush stage. That'd be really cool. I would love to see a like Uncharted stage to a point where you like go to some of the big set pieces and big events that have happened through some of the games and do it, like the whole airplane scene. You're platforming through that. That could be really fun. Yeah, I'm just super duper excited. You guys let me know what are some cameos and levels you would like to see. Also, the music, they sampled Boy from Kratos. That was really awesome as well. But yeah, I'm super excited. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Johnny Moore out. We are so close to this game. I'll see you then. Peace.